Raw was shockingly not too bad last night. It was like a miracle unfolded before my very eyes. I actually didn't have a problem with this episode. But then I read online, and I saw a lot of people thought this episode was bullshit. So maybe I'm just biased because it was from Tampa, where I live in. And, of course, I'm kicking myself in the ass now because I chose not to get tickets because Raw fucking sucks. In this 1 week where I don't have a problem with it, of course, it's in Tampa. Took notes down this time. I have notes on these little sticky notes, so I know what happens. Seth Rollins promo. So Seth Rollins opens up the show, and he says that he wants the match at Battleground to now be him versus Dean Ambrose one-on-one because Roman Reigns got suspended for drug abuse, basically. And they actually went over this on the show because Seth Rollins trying to be edgy all of a sudden, and they gave him this promo. They were like, "Hey Seth, go be CM Punk for a while." And Seth was like, "As you see by the tweet here, Roman Reigns is a terrible wrestler." And it was dumb, and I didn't like it. But then Dean Ambrose came out, and became dumber because Dean Ambrose was like, "Is this about Roman or is this about this?" And he held up the title, and it's like, obviously this is about Roman. That's what Seth Rollins just came out here and said. You stupid Nimrod. So they bicker, and then Styles comes out for whatever reason. He's like, "I beat John Cena at Money in the Bank, so I should get the championship match at Battleground." And so Dean Ambrose was like, "Oh yeah, let's make it a full-way. Sounds good to me." And so then Seth Rollins was like, "No, this match is a one-on-one match now." And then John Cena came out, and he was like, "Look, you stupid bastards! John Cena wants to be in the title match." And he says that he's from Tampa to get the pop from the crowd. And then Stephanie comes out, and Stephanie's like, "Shane McMahon's not here tonight, so you have to deal with my bimbo wings instead." And so she announces that Styles was going to take on Dean Ambrose, and John Cena's going to take on Seth Rollins. And if either of them win their matches, they're going to be put into the Battleground main event. It's good because I guess it gives the people a reason to fight, but at the same time, it's predictable as shit. So whatever. Divas. Oh, my bad. Women, John. We got Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke, her especially woman, taking on fucking Sasha Banks and Paige. That's who. So this match was terrible. It's a women's match. What do you expect? It was bad. Dana Brooke has no idea what to do at any given time. Charlotte Flair is a terrible champion. Paige barely did anything, and Sasha Banks is just Sasha Banks. She won at least. At least Sasha Banks won. They're building up to the title match at Battleground, which I hope she does not lose, but I have a feeling in me that they're going to keep it on Charlotte for whatever reason. U.S. title matches, Titus O'Neil defends his family against Rusev. It wasn't a title match, actually. I don't know why I wrote U.S. title match on it. Oh, I wrote U.S. title because it revolves around that. Oh, duh. So it was Rusev versus Titus O'Neil, 1-on-1, non-title match. It was basically what you expect. It was a big guy match, and it ended in count out. And Titus O'Neil won by count out because he's going to get another title match at Battleground. What do you want? This feud could have been so much better than it actually is. Miz was backstage with Stephanie McMahon, and they brought Cocaine back because Cocaine's the absolute person we need. They've been bringing in different past general managers for weeks now, and now all of a sudden Cocaine's back again. Okay, whatever. It's not like you can bring back anyone like Vicky or Brad Maddox. No, let's just bring back Cocaine again. Whatever. So Cocaine brings up a very valid point that The Miz has not defended the Intercontinental Championship in 30 days because he's been filming his bullshit movie. And then Stephanie all of a sudden just puts down the whole movie company and she says it sucks. So, a great way to promote your company, Steph. So they booked The Miz in a title match tonight, but Stephanie said it's gonna be a cliffhanger as Miz will find out later on in his match who his opponent is. Okay. So, the one bullshit behind this. They said that the 30-day rule applies to everyone. Okay. Oh, God, I'm sick today. I'm sorry. Cena vs. Rollins. They put on their typical Cena vs. Rollins match. I've seen it like 7 million times. It's good whenever they do it. Rollins is doing some crazy shit with that knee, and it kind of concerns me a bit. I hope he has a knee brace over there, because if he doesn't, I'm sorry, Seth, if you get hurt again, because you were just asking for it. This match ended in the most predictable way possible when the club came out. Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Blah, 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 blah. And let me point this out for a moment. Fox 13 News here in Tampa. They did a segment where they were showing that Raw was going to be there tonight. And they were talking about how, like, the greats used to wrestle. Like, Dusty Rhodes and Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. And then they're interviewing the club. And the club is saying that they bring that style back. And it's like, no, you don't. What are you talking about? And then Carl Anderson was like, the best thing about us is that we're unpredictable. You're not unpredictable. When have you been unpredictable on this show? You're the most predictable factor about this show. So, I found that pretty much bullshit. Yeah, Cena vs. Rollins still. Club came out, and they distracted John Cena, and Seth Rollins got the win, which led you to know that later on in the main event with Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles, that Cena was going to come out and cost Styles the match. So, no shocker there. Enzo and Cass. Let me talk about Enzo and Cass for a moment. They had a match on the show. Enzo and Cass came out, cut their promo, and then they had a match. They had a match against jobbers. Two guys, I have no idea who, and they were squashed in like 10 seconds. Do you know how deep the tag team division is right now? The Dudley Boys, the Lucha Dragons, the Vaudevillains. Well, God forbid they fight the Vaudevillains again, or the Dudley Boys, but still, you could have made them fight the Lucha Dragons for all I give a shit. You gave them two jobbers. Why? And then to add salt to the wound, fucking 3 more jobbers came out in the Social Outcast. And this is the most hardcore, edgy promo ever, where they were like, we're not soft, we're hard. So Big Cass is like, which one of you is the hardest? And Bo Dallas goes, I'm the hardest. This is edgy TV. This is what this product has become. You remember the days where we used to have bra and panties matches? And people used to say that, like, they have small dicks in the middle of the ring? Yeah, now it's, we're hard! Yay! All the Social Outcasts killed themselves. Summer Rae versus Becky Lynch. Never begins because Becky Lynch and Natalya start catfighting. It's very personal. Very personal here, John. I should know that Becky Lynch is still a loser because she didn't win a match. She got herself disqualified. Or the match never began. I don't know. Highlight reel. Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. I don't think I've expressed enough how much I love Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho in this, like, role as this cocky-ass heel is just great. He's never been this great before. I don't know why he hasn't been this great in his WWE runs back, like, now. Not like olden days when it's like 2002, but like now that it's 2016, he still got something in it. I don't know why he doesn't show it more often. I loved the segment last week when Shane McMahon was walking into his office and Chris Jericho was just fucking standing there in his fucking scarf, and he had like the most like meanest face ever on. It was hilarious. I was just dying of laughter. So Chris Jericho comes out for the highlight reel. His guests are Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And they just stand there for a second. They look at each other fiercely. That's like. So, Sami Zayn's like, I came out here because I love to be here. And this is my job. And I love doing it. And I don't want to keep fighting Kevin Owens forever. Because we used to be friends. And I missed that friendship. And I was like, oh, fuck you. Shut the fuck up, you dumb fucking bitch. So, Sami Zayn says that they need to have one last match, even though I thought for positive sure that the match at Payback was the last match, but whatever. So, they had to have a last match now. And Kevin Owens was like, I don't want to stand for your bullshit. Whatever, I don't care. I'm better than you. And this turned into, you ruined our friendship. And then it turned into, no, you ruined it. No, you did it. No, you did it. You're a bully. You hide behind lies. You did this to us. We need a final match. And it was the most, like, PG, like, gimmick ever. Like, I swear to God, I see better fights at my fucking school than I saw at fucking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn putting on. It was just them bitching at each other like this for seconds about who did what. It was the gayest shit ever. So then Chris Jericho gets all cocky heel again. He tells Sami Zayn that he's better than him for whatever reason. And then Kevin and Sami both lay out Chris Jericho. Because they hate each other so much that they work together. They announced the match for Battleground. And it's another regular match. No stipulation to this final showdown. Intercontinental title match. The Miz came out. And this is the one where they leave you on the cliffhanger. So immediately, I went on Twitter, and what do you know? Smark Nation is alive. It's gonna be Finn Balor. It's gonna be Hideo Itami. Come on, give me Nakamura. Please give me Nakamura. And then fucking Kane's pyro went off. Fuck you to all you fucking smarks. That's the biggest middle finger WWE could have thrown your way. It was the biggest middle finger to me too, because I had to watch fucking Kane wrestle. And they're bringing this fucking Demon Kane and Go Kane bullshit back. So they did Kane versus The Miz. And fucking, this match was terrible. And then it ended when Maurice was on the apron and she slipped and fell. And then she acted like she just like broken both of her legs. And so The Miz had to carry her to the back, and this match ended in countout. So the second mid-card title match tonight to end in countout. What a great booking team we have. And then backstage, Miz was like, Maurice, are you okay? Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay. Please tell me you're okay. And then Maurice was like, acting! Hang yourselves, both of you. So, tag match. Oh, this was the bullshit tag match. It was Apollo Crews and Cesaro versus Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. Okay, let's know one thing first. One, the League of Nations just broke up like 5 weeks ago. Why are Sheamus and Del Rio teaming together now? For no reason. Two, what does Cesaro have to do with this? I don't understand why we can't just have a good run with Cesaro. I don't understand. Three, why are Sheamus and Apollo Crews still feuding? Crews won at the pay-per-view. What else do you need to, like, fuel this feud? Is it very personal? Why is it very personal? Whatever. I don't even know who won this match. I think Apollo Crews and just Cesaro won because Del Rio and Sheamus couldn't get along. What a shock. Not like they were in the League of Nations a couple weeks ago. New Day promo. Oh my lord. Okay, so the New Day came out. And at first on the screen, you had Bray Wyatt. You had Big E. And he had this beard on his face, and he was holding up this thing, and he's like, Tampa, we're here. They come out with this fucking New Day parody bullshit of the Wyatt family. Kofi Kingston's got on Eric Rowan's, like, one-man suit thing. And then Xavier Woods got the tank top on with the dirty jeans. And I was like, oh my god, the Wyatt family's so dead. It's unreal how dead these fuckers are. And so they're making fun of them for like the longest time, and then you see Xavier Woods isn't getting into it because Xavier Woods is being manipulated by the Wyatt family or whatever the storyline is. And then the Wyatt family comes out and they're like, we're scary. We're dangerous. We never win anything, but we're scary. Xavier Woods, fear our scariness. So fucking these fuckers are going to have a tag match probably at pay-per-view. And I'm going to guess the New Day is going to lose because the storyline is that Xavier Woods being manipulated, John. So then backstage, they were like asking Xavier, Xavier, you okay, man? You okay? And Xavier's like scared of the Wyatts or manipulated by them or whatever. I don't know what the storyline is. Too. I don't really fucking care. Side note, they told you earlier on the show that SmackDown was going to be in Miami. And their hook to get you to buy tickets was Dean Ambrose is going to be there. The WWE champion, John. And then later on the show, they were like, Dean Ambrose is going to be on Miss TV this week on SmackDown. So I feel bad if you bought tickets for that show, because that's what you have to endure. That's how your champion's going to be there. Sure, it's going to be a segment where Miz is like, I'm an actor, and Dean Ambrose is like, okay, well, I'm a lunatic, yeah. You want to give me Marissa's pussy? I wish you would say that, to be honest. Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. They put on a good match for what it was. It was a little long. This Raw really started to drag towards the third hour because, like, the second hour in, I was thinking to myself how good of a Raw was, and then I looked at the clock and I realized there's a whole hour left, and I was like, fuck. So, yeah. The crowd stopped getting into it around the Miz and, Kane match. The Miz and Kane match. But they still had a good match. It was fine. Cena came out, and he cost Styles the match. Never would have thought that, right? Good. But then the club came out, and they all beat up John Cena, and that was the end of the show. And I don't know. I really don't care. You know John Cena's going over the club, and that's what makes it so much better. Fuck you, Smarks, for thinking the club was so good. The club is such shit. When did they win a match? And don't tell me, oh, Extreme Rules, blah, blah, blah. Because I just read the live event results from the Orlando show that we just put on, and the Usos beat them again. What the fuck is the point of them winning at Extreme Rules if the Usos just keep going over them? Speaking of the Usos, where the fuck are the Usos at? What the fuck are they doing? Like the most over tag team next to the New Day, and they're not even on the show. Whatever. Yeah, so I was fine with it. Maybe I'm just biased because it was in Tampa, but I don't know. I didn't have that much of a problem with the show. I want to tune in next week for whatever odd reason. Yeah, it was fine for what it was. Raw didn't suck for once. I'm amazed. I figured we need some kind of ending to this video, but at the same time, I feel like this is enough.